Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
A nation from far. When they came to get us on the west coast of Africa, they came from far. Read.
Bring it out.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
From the one end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. Here's another key identifying point as to identify who this nation is. As swift as the eagle flieth. It's the so-called white man. They have the eagle of their symbol, going back from the Greeks, the Romans, the Spanish, the British. They all have eagle as their symbol. It's telling you who these enemies are. Read.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
A nation whose tongue, a nation whose language we will not understand. When they came to us in Africa, we did not understand their language. Read.
A nation of fierce countenance.
A nation of fierce countenance. They didn't care about us. They lynched us. They murdered us. They raped our women and our men. This is a nation of people that we are looking up to this day, and we are looking to them as God. And they're the devil that the Bible speaks of. Read on.
Which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
They did not care whether you're young or whether you're old. You'll be lynched anyway. If you cross their path the wrong way, they would lynch you. That is the people that the Bible is talking about. And that fits only one nation of people, the so-called Caucasian, the so-called white man. So, let's see some of the other signs to identify who the Israelites are. And let's see which nation of people this happened to. Read.
Bring it out.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
So, the curses are going to be upon thee, the Israelites, for a sign. But brother, what is the purpose of a sign?
Sign?
Yeah.
Direction.
Direction. Or for you to find something, or you can identify something. That's the purpose of a sign. Okay? So, the Bible is telling you that when you see these signs or these indicators, it is letting you know who the Israelites are. Because the Israelites are still around till this very day. And what we are bringing out to you is that you, so-called black Jamaicans, whose ancestors came over here on the slave ships, are Israelites.
That's right.
Read on.
And upon thy seed forever.
So these curses shall come upon you for a sign and for a wonder, upon your seed forever. So as long as we are having children, these signs are going to follow us. No matter where we go. If we go to the United States, these curses are going to follow you. If we go to England, these curses are going to follow you. Because if you look at these nations and look at the condition that our people are in as a whole in these nations, are we better off than anybody than we're here? No! We are still in the ghettos. We are still in the slums. But guess what? If you look in the United States today, they are marching from now till dying kingdom come. And what has happened? The condition is getting worse. Because guess what? We refuse to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. So we are showing these people, we are showing you today that you are the Israelites. And the curses of Deuteronomy are upon us to give us a clear identifier as to who we are, as being the Israelites.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
The stranger that is going to the other nations shall get up above thee very high. When you look around all of these establishments, are they owned by the vast majority? Are they owned by our people? No, it's the Chinese, it's the East Indian. They came here after us, and yet still they are above us. They own all of these businesses, and we are still down in the gutter. We are still in the ghetto because we refuse to follow the commandments. And as a result, these nations are ruling over us. So why is it that after they come here, after us, they came here and saw us, they're above us? Read it from the top again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
So the stranger, the other nations, the East Indians, the Chinese, the so-called white man, shall get above thee very high. Read on.
And thou shalt come down very low.
And we shall come down very low. Because guess what? Right now, today is a Sabbath day, and what we are doing? We're hustling on the streets because we need to make our bread. The other nations are here and they're above us. Right? Read on.
100 persons to be employed.
He shall lend to thee.
He, that is the enemy, the other nation, the stranger, shall lend to us. When with Jamaica want money, where they go? IMF. Who runs the IMF? The so-called white man. Read.
And thou shalt not lend to him.
Can we lend to America? We don't have anything. We have nothing to lend to them to. So they will lend to us and we will never be able to lend to them.
And thou shalt be the tail.
And we shall be the tail. Right at the bottom again. We're here supporting these nations. If we come together as a people and say, look, we're not going to buy from Mr. Chin on a Sabbath, guess what he must go do? He must lock shop and go home. And we are the ones who are help building their economies, building their nations. When Mr. Chin gets your money, where you think it gone? Back to China. It's not staying here. East Indians, when them get the money, it gone back to India. It's not staying here. The Chinese are developing the highway. Where you think that money is going? Is it coming here? It's going back to China. And we are the ones who are slaving. Because I drove past the highway today. And when I look, I see our brothers out there toiling in the sun on the highway. I don't see one Chinaman. The only Chinaman I saw, he was sitting down right on top of one of the barricades. Not nothing. All of the money going back to China. We are not benefiting from it. They're going to get a toll increase come September. Right? Where's that money going? It's certainly not staying here. It's going right back to them. They're the ones who's running this country. They say, oh, we have a black prime minister. That don't mean a damn thing. Because they have to listen to what America said. If America said jump, we have to ask, oh, high.
That's right.
Right? They're the one running this country. They tell us what to do. And if we don't follow their policies, what do you think is going to happen? All of the produce that is coming down, the starvers are going to be locked, get cut off, and guess what? We're going to deathly hungry. Get me verse 68. Brother, how did our ancestors come to this island?
By boat.
By boat. You know that that's in the Bible? Let's bring it out. Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. Because the transatlantic slave trade, which nobody wants to talk about, we are going to talk about it. The churches are not telling you who you are as a people. The churches are not bringing out this truth today. Because the moment they bring this truth to you, guess what? No more tithes. Right? These churches are not bringing the truth to you, but we are Israel united in Christ. And we are here to bring you the truth. Who you are. You are the Israelites according to the Bible. And you need to start following the commandments and get out of these wicked churches where the pastors only want your money.
Bring it down.
Deuteronomy 28:68. The transatlantic slave trade was Bible prophecy. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
The Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. Who was first in Egypt? Wasn't it the Israelites? And Moses delivered them? This is Moses speaking to the children of Israel. He's telling them God is going to send us into Egypt again. But is there any record in history of the Israelites going back into the physical land Egypt? No. It therefore means that Egypt has another meaning. Get me that? We're going to show you according to the scripture what's the meaning of Egypt and put it into the proper context in Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So, Egypt is what? The house of what? The house of bondage. What's another name for bondage? Start with S. Slavery. House of slavery. So let's go back to Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68 again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt,
into slavery, again, a second time. How?
with ships.
With what?
With ships.
No, we're going to war.
With ships.
No, we're going to fly on a 747.
With ships.
With ships. With ships. Cargo slave ships. The transatlantic slave trade is a Bible prophecy. We were sent into slavery again with ships.
That's right.
Read.
By the way, whereof I speak unto thee,
upon you. Isn't it that exactly what happened how Moses says that we're going to go into slavery again with ships? Cargo slave ships. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
We shall not see our homeland, Jerusalem, not Africa, Jerusalem again.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
And we shall be what?
Sold unto your enemies.
We shall be sold unto our enemies. When we got off those cargo slave ships at the docks, we would be sold to our enemies. Who were we sold to? Which nation of people? The white man. And what is the Bible calling them?
You shall be sold unto your enemies.
The white man. We were sold unto the white man. He's our enemy.
For a bad man,
For a slave man,
and bad woman,
and slave woman. We were sold to our enemies for slave men and slave women.
Bring it
Read
on.
and no man shall buy you.
No man shall buy you, mean no man shall redeem you. Sam Sharp tried. He was hanged. Sam Sharp tried. Sam Sharp was a Baptist, so-called Baptist minister. He was very educated. He got wind, he got knowledge that the British was going to free the slaves. And guess what? He went in and he started to demonstrate a very passive, non-violent demonstration, because he said, look, Britain is going to enslave us, and guess what? We need to get better conditions. And guess what? The planters would never want to hear none of that. Right? And what they did? They decided to rebel against, they decided to go against the slaves. And what did they do? What the slaves did? The slaves decided to say, yes, guess what? Because at the time of the Sam Sharp rebellion, it was during the high crop season. They were going to get profits. And guess what? The slaves were supposed to work overtime. And they demanded better conditions. And the planters them said, no. And you know what the slaves did? They burned the cane fields.
That's right.
The Sam Sharp rebellion was the biggest rebellion in this country.
That's right.
Right? He wasn't the one who said to go and burn the cane, but guess what? Being the fields. And they rounded up. Everybody who was involved. And guess what? Sam Sharp was tried and hanged. So Sam Sharp tried to deliver us. But the Bible says, no man shall buy you, no man shall redeem you. Sam Sharp did not redeem us because we're still in the same conditions that we're in.
That's Bring it out.
Right? No man shall redeem you. So what are we bringing out here? Bible prophecy. You are the Israelites. Our ancestors came here on cargo ships during the transatlantic slave trade. But guess what? Now that we have enlightened you and let you know that you're an Israelite, there must be a requirement. There must be a requirement. What is it now that we need to do to redeem ourselves from this condition that we are in? Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. And know Israel, what does the Lord thy God require of thee?
So know that you know that you're Israelites. What are we required by God? Read.
No.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
But to fear God. Read.
To walk in all his ways.
Walk in all his ways. And it's going to tell you how you walk in all his ways. Read.
And to love him.
And to love him.
And to serve the Lord thy God.
And to serve the Lord thy God. Read on.
With all thine heart. With all thy soul. To keep the commandments of the Lord.
To what?
To keep the commandment.
Oh no, to say them done away with according to the Christian pastors today.
To keep the commandment.
To keep the commandments. We are required to keep God's commandments.
That's right.
They were given to the Israelites, you so-called black Jamaicans, and you only. And since we prove that you are the Israelites, we're going to prove to you that this Bible was given only to the Israelites.
Bring it
was
out.
written by the Israelites, to the Israelites, and for only the Israelites.
That's right.
Everybody. Psalms 119,
147.
147:19.
The book of Psalm, chapter 147, verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob.
He showed his word. He showed the Bible unto Jacob. Jacob is the forefather of the 12 tribes. Read.
His statute and his judgment unto Israel.
His statutes, his laws unto Israel. and its judgments, meaning its punishment for breaking those commandments, only to Israel. The other nations are not getting any kind of punishment. Because guess what? The laws weren't given to them, so they can freely do anything they want to do. Read on.
He has not done so
He has not dealt so.
with any other nation.
He has not dealt so with anybody else. So where Christians get that the Bible is for everybody. The Bible here is telling you that the Bible is only for the children of Israel.
That's right.
And we have to come back to his law, statutes, and commandments. Right? That's a requirement as an Israelite. Now let's see what some of these commandments that we are breaking today. Why we can't prosper as a people.
Bring it out.
What day is today? Which number of the day of the week is Saturday? 1st, the 6th, the 5th, which day?
The last day.
The last day, which is what? You have 7 days in the week.
Yeah.
So it's a 7th day.
It's the Sabbath.
It's a Sabbath. Read Exodus 20 and
The book of Exodus chapter 20 verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
God said, remember the Sabbath day, because we were going to forget. He says, remember. We forgot during slavery, because the slave master, the white devil, tells you that come as you are. It doesn't matter, right? You don't need to worship on the Sabbath day. He stripped our identity. When we came here after slave ships, he gave us his name. Check yourself. What last name do you have? Where is it coming from? It's coming from this devil, the slave master. You're walking around with the slave master name. You're still his property.
Bring it out.
Read on.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. We're commanded to keep the Sabbath day holy. Read.
6 days shall thou labor.
So we're given 6 days to labor. Sunday to Friday, sundown. Those are the days given to us to labor. But guess what? No. Saturday the best time I make my money. If I come out and come hustle. Read.
And do all thy work.
So in the 6 days you have to do all your work. Do all your work and prepare for the Sabbath. Read.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
The 7th day is the Sabbath. The Sabbath of the Lord, which was given to you so-called black Jamaicans from the tribe of Benjamin, who are Israelites. The commandments, the Sabbath was given only to you. Read on.
In it thou shalt do any work, thou not thy sons, not thy daughter.
Right? So we are not supposed to be doing any work on the Sabbath day. Nobody in our household. Nobody. Let's see some of the other commandments that we are breaking. Why is it that we are not prospering as a people? Because we continue to break the commandment. Because guess what? It's the Christian pastors who are telling you don't need to keep the Sabbath. Or every day is the Sabbath. Or the hell can every day be the Sabbath when you're supposed to rest and do no work on the Sabbath? So if you do work, so if every day is the Sabbath, that means you would never work. You'd never get any money. You'd die for hungry. How can every day be the Sabbath? That makes no sense.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 10, verse 31. And if the people of the land bring will or any victual.
So, Nehemiah is saying, if the people of the land, mean the other nation, bring anything to sell, clothing, anything to sell,
On the Sabbath day.
on the Sabbath day, because there's a tendency for all the nations, just like what they're doing today, the so-called Chinese and the so-called East Indian, they are opening their shops for us to come and buy. But this is what Nehemiah is commanding us as Israelites to do.
Bring it out.
That we will not buy off them on the Sabbath.
So we will not buy off them. So when Mr. Chin open him shop on Sabbath, he say, look, I'm not buying nothing from you. You know, I have to lock him shop. The East Indian man come here and open him store and say, look here, we're not buying nothing from you. The so-called white man open him store, we're not buying nothing from you on the Sabbath day. That's what Nehemiah is commanding us to do. And they will have to lock shop. Read on.
Or on the holy day.
On the holy day. Because we're not learning that we have outside of the Sabbath, we have holy days. The feast of Passover, that's in celebration of God taking down our enemy, the Egyptians.
That's right.
The Feast of Tabernacles, we are supposed to observe these holy days. The feast of what was that one? Purim, Hanukkah. We are supposed to be observing these days, but guess what? This devil tell you to worship God. Christmas, Easter.
Bring it up.
Easter and Christmas is not of the Bible. And every Christmas, you see that devil on the TV portraying to be Christ. When Christ is a black man. But we're going to bring that out later on, because there's nothing up here that we say that we can't prove from the scripture.
Bring it up.
Right? Get me Numbers 15 and 38. Because we continue to break the commandments and not follow God. That is the reason why we are in this condition that we are in. That's why we were taken as slaves from the west coast of Africa into the Caribbean, North America, South America. We broke God's commandments and we need to go back to them. Numbers 15 and 38.
The book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto the children of Israel. You so-called black Jamaicans, you are the children of Israel.
That's right.
And bid them
And command them.
that they made them fringes in the border of their garment.
Command them to make fringes on the borders of their garments. If you look at all the brothers around here, you will see they have these tassels. They are called fringes. It's a commandment. Moses handed down these commandments to us. And we're supposed to do them. It's a commandment of God. That's another commandment we break. And they're there for a purpose. And the Bible is going to tell you what the purpose of the fringes are. Read.
Throughout their generation.
So as long as we're having children, we're supposed to be wearing these fringes.
And that they put upon the fringe a border, a ribbon of blue.
If you look, you'll see on the borders a ribbon of blue. We're not just talking about these commandments. We are leading by example. Read.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember.
So we have to look upon the fringe. So it's going to go into the purpose of the fringes. We have to look upon the fringes and what?
And remember all the commandments.
And remember all the commandments. The fringes are there as a remembrance of the commandments, but not just a remembrance of the commandments. Read on.
Commandments of the Lord thy God, and do them.
And what?
And do them.
So the fringes are there to remember the commandments and do them. Just as though we forgot about the Sabbath day, the fringes are there to remind us. Because if you're walking on the street and somebody's enticing you to buy something, if you go into your pocket, you're going to see the fringes and it's going to remind you, oh, today's a Sabbath. One of the laws of the Sabbath is that we're not commanded to buy ourselves. Sorry, I can't buy it. That's what the fringes are. Right? And I'm pretty sure a lot of us don't know about this because what? The pastors are not telling you. Malachi 2:17. Right? Because the Bible says the pastors are supposed to teach us knowledge. When we go to them, they're to give us knowledge. But let's see what is the knowledge that the pastors today are supposed to be telling us.
Bring it up.
Right? The pastors are not. They're telling you, oh, the laws are done away with. How the hell can the laws be done away with? If you look at us, we have traffic laws. If we didn't have any traffic laws, what do you think would happen? My brother, if we never have any traffic laws, what do you think would happen? The traffic laws so must drive on the left. If we never have anything, everybody would have free to drive from anywhere. And what would happen? We'd have more accidents than we have right now. So in order for a nation to run like a well-oiled machine, it must have laws.
That's right.
The laws of the Bible can't be done away with. Your pastors are liars.
That's right.
Malachi 1 and verse 1.
The book of Malachi, chapter 2 verse 7. The book of Montego, chapter 2 verse 1. And know all ye priests.
So listen to this. All ye priests, the pastors.
This commandment is for you.
This commandment is for you. The Bible here, pastors should be teaching you.
And they shall see the law.
They shall see the what?
The law.
I thought the law was done away with.
The law. At his mouth.
At his mouth. So when you go to the pastor is supposed to teach you the laws of this Bible.
That's right.
But guess what? They themselves are breaking these laws. Because not too long in the distant past, you got so many pastors got caught with child molestation. got caught in compromising position with teenagers. It's happening right now. Same thing. It reached down here. The other day they arrested a Catholic pastor in Australia because he was abusing boys back in the 70s. And it is happening today. This is what it is saying. Your priest lives, your pastor should be teaching you knowledge. You should seek the law. Thou shalt not kill is a law. If the laws are done away with, why is it I'm not free to go? Can I go around and kill anybody? Can I go around and murder, rob, steal? Those are commandments. So if the laws are done away with, those things would not be. I could freely go around and do them without any repercussions. That goes to show that the pastors are liars. But guess what? They say the laws are done away, and yet still, the one law them hold on to, which they are not doing right anyway, is tithes. Tithes is never about money.
Bring it out.
Tithes is never about money.
Bring it out.
Tithes are to do with crops, livestock. It's not money. Don't give a pastor no more tithes. Them said the Lord's done away with. Why is it he's pulling tithes? Oh, shall a man rob God? And that's not what it's talking about. Because what the Israelites used to do, get me that, Malachi. Yeah. Let's see what used to happen. Because the pastors are telling you, oh, let's see what tithes really is about. You read that.
The book of Malachi 1 verse 13. He said also, behold, what awareness is it, and he has snuffed at it, said the Lord of hosts, and he brought that which was torn, and the lame and the sick.
Right. That is how they were robbing God. Because God said under the sacrificial law, you're supposed to bring an animal without blemish. An animal that is fully healthy. Well, guess what the Israelites were doing? Being the niggas that we are, we brought the lame animals. The animals with the one eye, the 3 legs, can hardly walk. Those are the animals that we were bringing. That is how we were robbing God. That is what it's talking about. It's not talking about not giving money, because tithes was never about money. Let's see what tithes is about. So we are bringing out the truth, letting you know that your pastors are telling you lies, and we need to stop following them. Read.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 14 verse 22. Thou shalt truly tithe all the increase of thy seed.
Of the increase of thy what?
Of thy seed.
No, money.
Of thy seed. That the field bringeth forth.
That the field bringeth forth. Tithe is going into crops, not money. So come, when the priest, when the pastor asks to tithe, give him a head of lettuce. Read.
That's right.
Year by year. And thou shalt eat before the Lord thy God in the place which he shall choose to place his name there.
The place that he chose was Jerusalem. We're not in Jerusalem, so how can we be offering tithes? No, stay there. Right? We're not in Jerusalem, so how can we be offering tithes? Tithes is not about money, it's about crops. Let's see where the money comes in. Let's see that the only part that money comes in. And let's see if it is money that we actually hand over. Verse.
Read down, just read down.
Verse 4.
And if the way be too long for thee.
So if the way be long, too long, so if Jerusalem is too far for you to carry your crops and your animals to tithe, read.
So that thou art not able to carry it. If the place be too far.
If the place is way too far, so if example, say argument's sake, Jerusalem was say in Kingston. You can't walk with your crops and your animals go Kingston. Guess what? Read on.
And if the way be too far from thee, which the Lord thy God hath
chosen Jerusalem. See, it goes back to Jerusalem again.
to set his name there, then the Lord thy God hath blessed thee. Then shalt thou turn it into money.
Then you shall turn it into money. So if the distance is too far for you to take your crops and your animals for tithing, then you sell it and turn it into money. But it doesn't stop there. Read.
And bind up the money in thine hand.
So you bind up the money in your hand.
And shall go unto the place which the Lord thy God shall choose.
Read on.
And thou shalt bestow that money.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt bestow that money.
So you're going to take the money when you reach to Jerusalem.
For whatsoever thy soul lusteth after.
So So whatever you want, to offer with that money. But it's going to explain the things that you can take the money to do.
For oxen, or for sheep,
or for sheep,
or for wine, or for strong drink, or for whatsoever thy soul desireth, and thou shalt eat there before the Lord thy God.
So that's the only time money played a part in tithes. The Israelites, if they had too far to go, they would sell the crops, the animals, take the money. When they reach Jerusalem, they buy back the crops or the animals to offer for tithes. That is what tithes are about. It's not about money. Stop letting your pastors robbing you. He's talking about robbing. He's talking about you robbing God. He's robbing you because he's filling you with lies. He's a scammer, a con artist, a general. Stop following these wicked churches. Get me Deuteronomy 22:5, right? Because what we continue to do is not observing God's commandments, right? And what I'm seeing today, which is a fashion trend among our people, believe it or not, both men and women, cross-dressing. Cross-dressing. Now, let's just try and identify what cross-dressing is. Deuteronomy 22 verse 5, because it's a commandment that we do not cross-dress. And let's see what the Bible tells us is cross-dressing. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Unto the Lord thy God. My brother, read it again. The
woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Brother, which type of clothes today women wear that pertains to a man? Pants. Okay. So the brother identify pants as being a man's garment. Let's see what the Bible says about a woman and man's garment, if they should wear them. Read.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth to a man. Pants pertains to men's garments. Women should not wear pants.
That's right.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So a man should not put on a woman's garment. What type of a garment is a woman's garment? Sis, dress, skirt, blouse.
For all that do so are an abomination.
For all that do so, a woman in pants, a man in a dress, are what?
Abomination.
Are an abomination. Are an abomination. Right? And we have the saying in the church, oh, render your heart not your garment. There's no such scripture, first of all. Render your heart and not your garment. Right? And it don't matter where you wear. Let's see if that is true according to the Bible. Because these pastors tell you these things and they have no proof from the Bible. Zephaniah 1:8. They have no proof from the Bible about these things that they tell you that you can do or you can't do. Zephaniah 1:8. Let's see if you shall be judged by what you are wearing. Because I'm telling you, come as you are. You can't come in a batty rider. If a man walking in the church in a skirt, it's alright. God loves you, my brother. That is a lie from the pit of hell.
Bring it down.
Nowhere the Bible tells you that you will not be judged because of what you are wearing. And that you can wear any damn thing. Zephaniah 1:8. Right? That's a lie from the pit of hell. And these pastors continue to teach you lies. That is why we continue to be in sin. Look at it. Jamaica has the most churches per square mile than any other country on this planet. And guess what? We have the highest murder rate. We still rob and kill each other. We steal from each other. Right? We steal from each other's spouse. The priest, the Bible, the pastors are not teaching that these things are wrong. They're saying come as you are, so you're free to do any damn thing you can do. Zephaniah 1:8. Let's see if the Bible pronounces a judgment on people, on women who wear pants and men who wear dress. Read.
And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice.
It shall meaning to the future, it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice, judgment day. Read.
That I will punish the prince and the king's children.
The prince and the king's children are you Israelites, you so-called black Jamaicans from the tribe of Benjamin. Read.
And all such are as are clothed with strange apparel.
That are what?
Clothed with strange apparel.
That have on strange clothes, women in pants, man in frock, strange apparel. What is going to happen?
In the same day, also I will punish all those that live on the threshold.
He's going to punish us. Anybody who's dressing in contradiction to what the Bible says, a woman in pants and a man in dress, that's a contradiction to what God says is supposed to dress. And he's going to punish you. He's going to kill you.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.